Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the option. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the Dukes will move the sticks. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. Right on target this time. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. Calls his own number. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
First down, Bulldogs.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Shapen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. He's loose. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll 44. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Finding an escape route. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Sends it back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on the move.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on it.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up by 21 over Army. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Motion from the wideout. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got the quick pass. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line getting set on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They punted away on fourth down. And the returner is stopped. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeper. He's in open space downfield. Just keeps moving.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back. It's Shapen. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Running to Green. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Dukes want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the left. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Goes to the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
James Madison, 19. Mississippi State, 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football get upfield and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. The throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
First down, Bulldogs. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hauls it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback making checks. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Here comes the option. The Dukes will keep this drive going.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough.
Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Dukes have this offense rolling. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
But when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 31 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The give as they work on that clock. Makes his man miss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do... Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be... Touchdown, James Madison! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
33, Mississippi State, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Shapen. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.